Buenos dias and welcome to Barranquilla, Colombia. I'm Sam, my husband's Nick, and this is Colombia Expats. We film all things Colombia, and we actually document our life living in Colombia over on social medias at Colombia_expats. And we are doing a whole YouTube video about Barranquilla during Carnaval, one of the most popular festivals of all time in Colombia, and arguably one of the biggest Carnavales in the entire world. So of course we had to fly from Medellin to Barranquilla to go to Carnaval and enjoy all of the beautiful culture, music, traditions, food, and everything of the coast of Colombia.
We're gonna give you everything you need to know for your trip to Barranquilla for Carnaval in this video!
And all of the fun things you can do in this beautiful city while you're here for Carnaval.
Welcome to Barranquilla.
But before I leave this specific spot, I have been wanting to come to this amazing statue since we moved to Colombia. It's the statue of Shakira. She has her own statue in Barranquilla because if you don't know, she's from this beautiful city. We just waited in line for like 5 seconds of a photo, and the line was about like 20 minutes. But it was so worth it. It was like the greatest 5 seconds. And if you want to go watch that video, then definitely go check us out at Colombia_expats on Instagram, TikTok, all the places. That's where you'll find us. You almost fall?
Let's go.
This is the famous boardwalk in Barranquilla called Malecón. And on this boardwalk, you'll see some of the most famous sites in Barranquilla, like the Shakira statue. There are a couple of different monuments along the boardwalk and this walking path that's right next to the Magdalena River. And it is so beautiful. We were saying that I imagine early in the morning, there are lots of like runners and people exercising. And something you should know about Barranquilla is that it is hot. Hot, hot, hot. Also, it's our first time in Barranquilla, and I will say a lot of people told us like that there wasn't a whole lot to do, and there's actually quite a bit to do. You're so centrally located on the coast that you could also visit a lot of different cities like Cartagena and Santa Marta, just an hour to 2 hours away from here.
Oh, what, are you just chilling in the shade? It's hot. So we're noticing there's actually a lot of things to do. You can play soccer in the sand or football.
That sounds so hard.
And it sounds hot. I bet that sand gets so hot. But there is a nice breeze. So in the city in general, I would say there's generally a breeze. So it kind of makes it feel less hot. But out here, I don't know if you can even hear me, but it is beautiful.
There's a phrase for Carnaval in Barranquilla, and it's quien lo vive es quien lo goza, which means like those who live are those who enjoy. And I love it so much, and everyone keeps saying it, and it's literally like the best part. Also, you'll see these like faces everywhere. This is like the traditional Carnaval thing here in Barranquilla. And you can even buy these to put over your face. And a lot of people wear them during the parade, which is very impressive for how hot it is.
That is the saying of Carnaval on a condom billboard. See, claro que sí. But also there's a bike lane, and I've seen people riding like electric scooters. I don't really know where you rent them. Maybe you rent them on the other side, or if you have a bike or whatever. But it is a far walk. There is no shade. But there are a lot of places to like stop and hang out for a minute and get water. But I know you're here not just to see the sights in Barranquilla, but also to see Carnaval. So let's switch over to Carnaval and check that out.
Today is day 1 of Carnaval in Barranquilla, and let me tell you a little bit of like how it got started. The parade on the first day is apparently the most popular of the parades for Carnaval, but it starts at 11 a.m. and the doors on the ticket said that they opened at 8, but they definitely opened at 9. So Nick and I got here right at 8, thinking we were gonna get front row.
and we couldn't even get in for an hour. But we made it into the stands. We got tickets for this, and like I said, Nick will give you all the details on how you buy tickets. But apparently, day one is the most popular day. But what's the best part about these tickets is that you get like people that help you out, and they literally will give you beer, water, whatever you want, and it's $9.48, and everyone's drinking beer so far. So I think it's gonna be our kind of day. But Carnival is over 4 days. Carnival is celebrated in Barranquilla, and Barranquilla is actually one of the biggest places for Carnival in the world. So it's already off to a wild start.
So we've noticed that a lot of, actually all families, they all dress alike. Like they all wear the same shirt.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. So our day one is going very well. A couple of things we had no idea about were these like streamer things and a lot of like cornstarch. It's very fun because we're in a place like this area. They give you beer and water and all of that is so fun. And we just saw the queen of Carnaval. I'm not sure how she became queen, but we just saw her. Not gonna lie, I'm a little crusty. Between the sweat, the cornstarch, and the foam. I'm a little crusty. What do you think, babe?
This is so much fun.
So far we've been here for about 3+ hours, and it is still just as fun as hour one. It's amazing. Everyone gets really excited when they see someone, and I don't know who they are. We're caught in the crossfire!
So today is day 2, and today is the traditional parade, and yesterday was the Battle of the Flowers, but today is the second biggest day, first day being the first biggest day, and then tomorrow is the third final day of the main parades here on Via 40. But a couple tips. We did buy tickets. As you can see, we're sitting in bleachers, but it does come with someone that brings you drinks, not for free, you pay for them. And it does come with a bathroom per box. So there are different boxes down the street, and each box comes with people that serve you drinks and food if you want to pay for it, and your own bathroom, which is actually pretty clean. But if you can see behind me, they call like small boxes, and they're just like seats across the street. I don't know how to buy them. These tickets I bought on a ticket website here in Colombia, but you don't have to pay for a ticket. So the parade actually goes for many, many kilometers. So there are people that line up and down at the beginning of the parade or the middle, and you can watch it for free, but definitely get here early because I'm sure it fills up fast.
What do you think, babe?
This is amazing. So today's like the cultural traditional parade, which is amazing, and I think they're doing all different types of like dances and like maybe different types of
like costumes and all of that.
I don't know if it's from like
amazing.
Cartagena, like different cities, because every city kind of has their own
traditions and
Tradition,
culture. Yeah, it's amazing though, isn't it? So great, and it's a lot less crowded and busy than yesterday,
And
which
crazy.
is kind of nice.
Yesterday was very crazy. Today is not as bad.
Not as bad, but look at these beautiful costumes.
There are a ton of activities throughout the city of Barranquilla for Carnaval that you can absolutely enjoy. There's a whole street on Carrera 50, Carrera 50 in Barrio Abajo that is dedicated to dancing every night. All of the malls are decorated, there are small parades throughout the city, and lots of parties. We heard that Barrio Abajo is the most popular area if you want to immerse yourself in the experience. But our biggest tip, if you do plan to spend time in these areas, is to just watch your pockets. There are unfortunately lots of opportunities for theft during Carnival, so keep your valuables very close. But honestly, otherwise, just enjoy. The food, the culture, the music, everything in this city is so beautiful and so wonderful, and we definitely recommend it. Especially if you can, our top recommendations are to 100% go to the parade on Saturday. If you can get a seat, it is so much more fun, but you can absolutely arrive with plenty of notice to enjoy the parade for free. But I definitely recommend you get there nice and early. And if you can stay for the rest of Carnival, then my second biggest tip is to stay for Sunday. Otherwise, the other 2 days were super fun as well, but definitely a lot more low-key than the first 2 days. We stayed in a barrio called El Poblado, which ended up being a great place because this was very close to the final parade, and there were tons of restaurants and bars in this area. In our next video, we will be eating our way through Barranquilla, so we hopefully will give you lots of tips and recommendations for different kinds of food and different restaurants for your trip. But thank you for joining us during our amazing time in Barranquilla. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, like, comment, do all the things.
And until next time, hasta pronto!
Is Sophia.
Ready? So it's so windy that I don't know if you can hear this. I'll try to get the sound, but the wind is going underneath like where we're walking, and it's making this crazy whistling sound. It almost, I don't even know what to compare it to. I don't know if you've ever thrown like a Nerf ball, like when you're a kid. When you throw one like really far, it makes this like crazy sound. That's kind of what it sounds like.
Yeah, it is. Let's see if you can.
I don't know if you can hear it, but I tried my best. It's a crazy sound. This is super nice. Wow, it's a huge playground. I'm gonna go play. Oh, I thought it spun. It didn't, it doesn't spin. I thought it did like a spinny thing, but it didn't do that. No spin.